Defending African state.
We should never forget that our duty is to lead Ghana out of the mess.
NPP Road to 2024.
Exclusive on Pinax TV.
Obusianfo sabre de yegusu a ye de update assaulto a free the various polling stations sabre ene NPP super delegate conference no ekoso ewo ho no na ye de ebro na ye nyina nim se contenders ene no sebe ye to omuso aba no wo ye du meche nipa baako 10 mebuo mudin a Dr. Bawumia Jogate Kyerematen Kennedy Agyapong Dr. Koto Kwabena Agyapong Dr. Kofi Kunedu Apraku Boachi Jakun Kojopoku Francis Adai mu nyina ye to omuso aba ene na mentime wase e ba ye ne de sabre de me so se nyina ya sorto now officially no voting ends at 1 p.m. me trese eye ewia don ba ko pepepepe e na wo modi voting ni nyina ebe ewie na me trese abato no wo modi ebe ewie e wo the various polling stations ni nyina no womo adi ni nyina ba ewie na enanim se abato ye chi no ye pese ye hu nipa num bi a eye November bosome no ye bekwa kwato omuso aba na afa ye hu the flag bearer for the new patriotic party ankasa na don crow boy ye pe na chese sabre de various polling station na start say womo collate eye aba no no mahu nipa wedi enkunim wo sa polling station honom na yensa me kan say vote a yensa akeka na say de o makeka bomu a ebia beka yensa no ye hyase a na ye hyase afie ye the upper west region ane upper west region ye etifi atoye mantemu na eho no yewra Dr. Bawumia na chese abato no ne mu edema no na say it went in his favor na chese mekanisa yewra Bawumia enya 23 vote na say eduenu miensa nipa eduenu miensa ene toma no na yewra Kyerematen enya 9 metre 4 votes na yewra Kyerematen enya ye na Dr. Koto ono nso etoso miensa enya 3 votes ane wodi 3 votes atoso miensa na yewra Kennedy Agyapong enya 2 votes na other 6 contenders ne de she omenya she na yeba YMCA wa dabraka metre Greater Accra Regional ehon nso yewra Bawumia enedi enkunim ewo honom a wonya 36 vote na dotosu mienu no yankasa yenra Kennedy Akompreko Agyapong wono nso enya 15 vote na Kyerematen enso enya 14 vote Dr. Koto enya 3 vote na Boachi Jakun wono de chese wenya omunya 1 onunya 1 adai ni mo nso enya 1 na Kwabena Agyapong nso enya 1 na say single digit fo no 111 fo no mo na no mu di ase no 3 na aka no meche Jogate ne Kunedu Apraku ni Kojopoku de hwe as usual na yakọ enima na yekọ Oti region Oti region nso no Dr. Bawumia ene sandi nkunim ewo ho wonya 16 votes ane wonya 16 vote etoso emienu no yewra Kennedy Agyapong wonya 5 vote Kyerematen enya 6 na Kojopoku enya 1 wo ma maka ni nyina hwe yekọ NPP headquarters eno so wada braka so Dr. Bawumia eno so odi animu with a whooping 107 votes ane 107 vote na yewra Kennedy etoso mienu with 32 vote Kyerematen etoso miensa with 25 vote Dr. Koto enya 2 na Jogate enya 1 Kwabena Agyapong enya miensa Francis Adai enya 6 we the free NPP omo headquarters ho bank asana meche se omatena konwa kesiem NPP atena konwa kesiem mu de no na mebobo so yi Dr. Bawumia enedi nkunim yakobunu east nso a Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wonwa na esan di animu ewo ho wonya 22 votes ena Yera Kennedy ohine Agyapong ene eye Alan Kyerematen ene efiri yakoto mu nyina nya 6 na onya 6 ane sorry Alan Kyerematen nya 6 efiri yakoto nya 3 ena Kennedy nso enya 6 nti na chese de kopie mu ewo ho no omo aka ni nyina hwe as usual. Yanko Upper East region eye etifi epoye mantem emua eno nso yera Mahmoud Bawumia enedi enimu ewo ho na chese ade na ehwemu a it's like Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is leading all the way. When you 31 vote ewo Upper East region, Kennedy Agyapong enya 3 na eye Alan Kyerematen nya 1. Dr. Efri Yakoto nso enya 1. Omo maka no as usual. She. Yanko Bono region nso yera Kennedy Agyapong enya 5 votes. Na Alan Kyerematen enya 2. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia said dinkunim ewo ho wonya 28 vote na Dr. Efri Yakoto enya 2. Northeast region with the expectation no na amount for ehwe ni nyina no womo ho nyina etoma yera Bawumia omu nyina etoma no obi anu ho a wonya omo nyina 0 candidate ni nyina anya 0 ewo Northeast region eho ena yera Bawumia na tena nkoya menka say ni kuro maka
and I think that this will even tell us coming 2024
ebe
ama Mahama
very
because the way osha yin omunyina abodom because usually when it happens like that no vote ni muchiche but say na right now ni nyina na akọ ama Bawumia no Mahama should stand firm.
Onjina yepa. Almost omunsuro Bawumia they don't even need to campaign.
Let's see what happens. Continue with the result.
Yeah,
before I bet to us, you are watching us live on YouTube. Monshe, we need it's a kako 100. The results have started taking in. Currently the course no air patch say Bawumia is leading, but Ken also pulled an impressive feat.
Yes. Because there's Odamienu. And it's surprising. People were thinking Alan Kyerematen would rather take second position.
This is where, you see, first one, you see, Ken wanted to establish his himself in the first one.
Yeah.
So he can work on the second one.
Sure.
So,
he has
to stand firm.
November 7th, nenye easy manisa.
Easy cry.
Sure, enye easy emano. Inti ebusia for say na medi kan ekano. Northeast region there, they all voted for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Onya 28 vote. Na yeko Ashanti region na eno so nwanwa kakra. I'm surprised with that polls coming from Ashanti region because we were thinking that they will go in for a year Alan Kyerematen.
Okay.
But still Bawumia won over there.
And who was second?
Alan came second with 10 votes. Whilst Bawumia took first with 97 votes. Kennedy enya 6 votes.
So Ken was third there.
Yes.
And I think that even with most of the campaign at Kenya, I mean, Ashanti region. I saw him in the northern part, in the central part. But maybe I mentioned when you're eastern and Ashanti pa.
So,
voter region koho. When you hooting in the ones, but you hooting the ones. But I think that even with that, cause also time drinks in your money maybe a koema togbe afede.
I think I remember that story. Yes. And for in the Ashanti region, no said them di kan and Yera Bawumia still came first with 97 votes. And Kennedy with 6 votes, Alan Kyerematen with 10 votes, Dr. Efri Yakoto with 5 votes. Omo nyina as usual. She Yako Savannah region and also biem Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and lead with 19 votes. Kennedy came second with 7 votes. Alan Kyerematen and Boache Jakon yecho mo bako so mumfa nkofie. Yako Eastern region and Swa the same story, the same old story. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is leading with 59 votes.
Eastern region, I was seeing Hoopa because that is Alan Kashne strong.
Oh, Jai, Oma say Papa no.
Oh, what happened? Eastern region, what happened?
Odi third.
Whoa, and who was second?
Kennedy Agyapong, but just one difference. Agyapong had 8 votes. Alan Kyerematen 7, and then Bawumia 59 votes. And Boache Jakon Francis Adey Nimo enya. Boache Jakunya 4. Francis Adey enya 1. So that is it. Na yenko Ahafo region no eno nso Dr. Mahmood Bawumia enedi nkuni but eno no ase competition ne nheda nye tight sa Kennedy enya 10 vote ewa half region Kyerematen enya 3 vote Dr. Mahmood Bawumia enya 13 vote Dr. Efri Yakoto enya 2 vote ena Kwabena Agyapong ene efense Boache Jako enya 1 each na yeko voter region enso a Dr. Mahmood Bawumia enya 29 vote Kennedy Agyapong enya 4 vote Kyerematen enya 4 vote ena Dr. Owusu Efriye onunso enya 3 vote Francis Ade Nimo enso enya 1 vote. Now to the northern region Dr. Mahmood Bawumia enya 47 vote northern region Kennedy enya 2 ho de yewra Kyerematen we enya ba akokra wo ho Kwabena Agyapong enya 1 vote northern region
wow enya ho na ken ko ka say cashew nut ne ma
onya 2
inti ken cashew nut to kan mu ani 2
onya 2
ombeti one not in
onya 2 honum na chese
but it's better than Alankash 0
Alankash enya hwe wo northern region Alankash enya hwe wo northern region but I think these are not all the results so far aka central region yen sheda enya omo results yet but we are still hoping say
do you have central region?
We don't have central region
there say na ken ni abre ho ne de
yes yen sheda nya central region
already from what is going on Ken has already made it into the top 3. You see, people don't understand Ken's argument the whole time was not to win the super delegate so Debbie was to be in the top 3.
Sure.
Now with Timmy because honestly, so we need competition for the start now. What happened is Utumia with the order. But only so this second and third you work more towards achieving your goal. Yeah. So more and more Ken was not looking at winning. Ken was looking at making it in the top 3. And I think that so far he's doing well. But central region
Mbaye. But then we are hearing say the number of delegates are more about for this super delegates in 629 people.
Okay.
Next 629 voter. In it Bawumia enya almost 68.15%. Meaning say at the end of the year and Agyapong enya 14.30%.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised because before this particular one, we had a year the said that is economic BB projection. I did that story. UK agency
I research. Yes, they said Bawumia is leading.
And they came out say research. No spoons and they've done it for so many years. They've not failed. At the point, Mahama so lose no so but Mahama lost. So they came out to say Bawumia, based on research, Bawumia is taking 77%.
Sure.
What I say, followed by Ken and then Alankash. And I think Alankash, the team members eba out and in December too just say it is not true. But clearly, it's like what they are saying, it is true. But big congratulations to Ken because Charlie, he do well. But we have to also see Central Region.
Yes.
We'll see who Central Region and some who the and if you are watching us, we are live on Penas TV. Yes, you can please share. You see, I'm using almost 100 and share. Move from comment section.
Okay, Nana, I think I have a provisional results from the Central Region.
Central Region,
Kennedy 19, Kyerematen 4, Dr. Efri Yakoto 3, Dr. Mahmood Bawumia 25.
Wow, and even if you take the
intimidation,
margin, if they should be careful of Ken.
Yeah.
Because one thing I also want to say, elections here are 99.9% of the MPs and ministers and the NPP people, they are all supporting Bawumia. Even Ken Agyapong, the baby mama dress for crown, also supports a unifier in her words, that is Bawumia.
Yeah.
So if you tell you say if Ken is walking alone, if Ken is walking alone, not Ken it may pull this amount of voter. It should tell you something. Now you see, one thing people are confusing here is Bawumia taking the lead into we need Bawumia taking the lead, no, and not just we need less, but this is delegates. Recall before this election, no, Ghana were before your polls.
Yeah.
Polls, no, Agyapong won.
Yeah.
So polls, no, comprised of CPP, NDC, MPP, everybody. So if Ken can win the whole general election, because 100,000 people voted on Ghana Web, almost 100,000, and everybody's going for Ken, it should tell you, and Bawumia came in third or so, right? It should tell you, say, the voice of the people in Ghana is not Bawumia. Listen very well. The voice of the people in Ghana, Agyapong. So if NPP delegates, they will be serious for once, and they will say, okay, again, Ghana for power. You will take Agyapong from the number 2 to the number 1.
Okay.
Because more delegate, Bawumia, no problem. General elections, you can't tell people to vote for Bawumia.
Okay.
Because any delegating can't be voting. Do you get what I'm saying?
Sure.
Give us more provisional results. This particular video is live on Penas TV. And for 400 and I be that you call life and go for 4,000 and share. So we know that the numbers will build up, and please be sharing this particular video.
Yeah, so with what we are having right now, no said the midi kind and Kyerematen say Yenra Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is leading at this point in time. From all angles, you know. We see is a clear say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has won, because you can't vote na yenyan eboma me call Western North nana Western North Ken enya 5 Alan enya 4 Jogate 1 Kojo Poku enya 1 Dr. Friya Kotonya 1 Boachie Jako 1 Bawumia enya 18. That is what happened. Western North. Na medical in the central region for the abadada. Let's look at Asawa say that's in this
Into where they mean trying say, oh, share your life, your life on Penas TV, equal for over 100 and now the information is clear. Provisional results for this particular election is in, and it seems somebody is winning. So a very big congratulations to Kennedy Agyapong, wherever he is, because this is an impressive feat, because he is actually showing his manpower. I mean, because we win, but he's showing his manpower. But currently, the early provisional results is showing that Bawumia is taking the lead, and unfortunately, we will talk about Alan Cash. We need to talk about Alan Cash.
We need to talk about him, because I'm just getting an information. Say, Alan Cash, a campaign team members, say, votes bia na say results bia ebe free Northeast bebano. They won't agree to it. They won't succumb to it, because I say that and you know that Northeast with the nobody voted for anybody. All the votes went. All the votes went to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
But you see the intimidation calls na Agyapong was talking about. I mean, we say we buy poor saying in Twitter we na muso be president. We masa akwan we are no also can one sem. And she tell you say we vote we are Agyapong if you are. The vote we are ne party agents ni intimidation ne bribe ne nyama ye intimidate Ken. We say no if you are na ke ye legitimately ye no like corrector. Ken should have won.
Sure.
Ken should have won, and Ken should have been so much close. But so we were talking about something. The na yeka 17 was say issue about and say Bawumia Alan Cash on any team no so ma rejected all the calls and all the votes are be free northern regional. But you could see a sound bite of it by better.
As we speak, incidents in the Northeast region have made us very, 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 very disturbed. Our agent in the Northeast has been beaten. Why? He's in the hospital now. Why? Because he protested the showing of ballots, which is completely illegal according to the rules. Nobody is supposed to vote and show the ballots. They are voting and showing the ballots in the Northeast. When our agent protested, he was beaten up. He's in the hospital now. We, the Kyerematen campaign, is rejecting the entire result from the Northeast. We are telling the party headquarters, we are telling the elections committee, we are telling the vice president's team, we are telling His Excellency the President to put his foot down. Anything to do with adding and including the Northeast results in this election will mean that the results are a sham. And it will go on in other places from what we are hearing. They have beaten our agent. Our agent is in the hospital. And they were showing the vote because they were voting for the vice president. They'll be asked to show the vote. If they add the result, what would you do? If they add the result, it's obviously a public sham. entire, including His Excellency the President, to put his foot down. Because if we all make rules and we decide that the rules will not be enforced, the rules are for the benefit of the public and the candidates, and yet on the ground they will not be enforced, force is applied, impunity is applied, and nobody is able to do anything about it, then the result is a sharp.
Well, some can say that, your request is a bit far-fetched. The matter could be easily resolved. Why?
In what way will the matter be resolved? If the ballots that were showed have gone into the box, how will the matter be resolved? The ballots that are being showed have been put in the box. How will the matter be resolved? The rules say that any ballot that is showed is invalid. That is what the rules say. Any ballot that is showed is invalid. So if you are voting systematically and showing it systematically, and the looking on, and the agent is assaulted for protesting, then it's grounds enough to reject the entire result. As we speak, incidents in the Northeast region have made us.
So as I was saying, and sana na ye kwa share in sema koso no timi say yera Alan Kwadwo Kyerematen nkofo no mani abri ye pa, and it looks like from all indication Nana it's not only Kennedy Agyapong's polling agent that was assaulted at Northeast.
Yeah.
Na say Yera Alan Cashin, so the polling agent was also assaulted over there. And I said, Alan Cash team from Ubro, from Wale Northeastern, so yes, I assault you. But the thing is that message will be sending me, or say, could it be that, or say, ask Nana for me, that could it be that Ebiana Bawumia has not instigated his people to do that, but I say Northeast for are overwhelmed that they have somebody from them contesting into Nama or more yes or nana.
I don't think so. What you see, the whole thing is right now Bawumia has a lot of supporters.
Okay.
So once you have a lot of supporters, you have the notion which is going in for you. In a way, say, look at this from this angle. Bawumia is getting 99% of the support from NPP MPs, ministers, and the like. Recall, Nipa onya 1% cry. Kennedy Agyapong. Alan Cash de witi
yeah. Oh,
but yes. Any other people mumu.
Sure.
But you see, say NPP ankasankasan Kennedy Agyapong onu onya so Alan Bawumia no. He has a lot of people who are doing everything for him. And one thing I would like people to know is that Bawumia's presidency is being served to him on a silver platter. Why am I saying that? He doesn't do campaign. Shall only campaigns or or kasa 1, 2, 3 minutes. Now MPs abeje, ministers abeje. How akum simu abeje. So you can see, say, oh yeah, she was one person about us because Ken there never. Remember, they are all in the central region. I say Ken never. So you could see. So I don't really, for now, we can't really blame the vice president. Say he's behind those attacks. What we can say is that the team members nibi. Of course, I'll say partly their part because a statement by from one of the 8 parties about Miyaku vote to a party Accra or said then why me see one thing like that or so ko vote here pen ko fi okodai or ko fi to see on any year kasa si akro ne Samira Bawumia ne go fi. So those allegations need the Bawumia team members ne on the Ebeka say Bawumia, but I don't think say he indirectly instigated people to do that on his behalf.
Okay.
The one key thing too we need to talk about is Alan Cash. Alan Cash has really surprised me. I never thought he would fall like this.
Nanyo no na was surprise you. Fear delegates.
No, let me say fear delegates. 2008 was 2007 year called 2008.
It was his year completely.
Yes, but you see, but you see one thing too. I think say I didn't see Alan Cash do was good campaign.
Okay.
But yes, Alan Cash, and I think he said he relaxed so much because the notion say he's the next exactly. Say the notion say oh yeah the next of kin I can't dream. Share, I mean control. Anytime you know be kono. You need to know yourself. Say, there's a particular song I am a pay. The song comes from Kenny Rogers. The title of the song is The Gambler.
Okay.
Now, utie the Gambler lyrics are, or say every hand is a loser and every hand is a what? A winner. Okay. It's who Alankas going into the thing. You have to take the notion, say, I'm automatically the next in king because you don't have the Kufuor backing now. Kufuor Sisia inside the edge, say Kufuor, they feel Bawumia because he's young. So you don't have the Kufuor backing now. Even if you have Kufuor backing,
maybe he feels he still has it. Said that no
even if he has it, Papa Kufuor is not in his prime.
Sure.
If Kufuor was like 70 something, and I say, imagine Kufuor moving from region to region, campaigning for Alan Cash, and even calling people say vote for Alan Cash, the ties will change.
Sure.
But because now he feels he's old and he has recused himself from this whole thing, now we are separating the boys from the men.
Sure.
And unfortunately, Alan Cash is losing. Number one, Alan Cash, there are key things I noticed in his campaign. Number one, he did not do good campaign enough. And yes, he visited, but he's using the safe boy playbook tactics. Okay. And the safe tactics from the playbook. Okay. So, Alan Cash, on ped one say, but you see, said I told the last time, said this generation we are changing. Okay. 2001, Ghana for no more voting. They are no more, even though they are voting, you don't know who call. 2001 no more 32, 33, 34, 35 no more voting. Fast forward to 2023, 23 years, 22 years now. Most of them are dead. We are no so few woman no made 40 crowd that time no crowd. Ebi ewu kokre nyi or want to mean so you could vote. Could just say we. So now the people who are really voting, the majority age gap is from 28 to 35.
Okay.
So if you're able to convince these people, you get them.
Sure.
As I said, so the Lancash are 11, 12 years and the TikTok generation one in Lancash.
Barely.
But we know Kennedy Agyapong.
Yeah.
And what happened today will even make Agyapong name shoot up. He's trending on TikTok. Mm-hmm. He's trending on Twitter. He's not leaving anything to chance. He's not leaving anything to. But Alan Cash played the safe boy. Ding boko because he feels that it's the next of kin. But you see, I believe that this could be a tactics from the Alan Cash team. Say, okay, let's stir the waters and see. Let's stir the waters and see anything changes. Anything really changes.
Wow, anything really changes. For not to say, from all indication, no, you share a post any results are ye de ebre more from the various polling stations near the idea. Not to say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is leading. He is leading because most of the major news outlets on social media now not just say Bawumia is on top of the game and they atadwe wate enene a year northeast democrat say they all decided say they would not vote for anybody except Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and also Abba out as who said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is taking the lead in all the polling stations, even places like Ashanti region. Yes, Nana, that reminds me. Ashanti region. Share posts any votes if you Ashanti region for Hobaya. Why do you think they voted for Bawumia and left Alan Kyerematen?
I told you, sir, Bawumia is not doing campaign. So the big question is, Bawumia is not doing any campaign. Why is he winning? It's simple. Because he has the backing of all the components. He has the backing of all the major stakeholders in the New Patriotic Party. Sure, Bawumia or see the campaign as he be and record the video. In the phone at all. Okay. You can't record any cameras down. Except for the Bawumia team, on the snippet, a promotional video. But sometimes people are able to record with things like pen and so. Now, in then we realize say Bawumia or yes our campaign now. Usually, you know, yes be prepare kwemu man on ya be kasane or shani ina. He speaks less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes. A typical example was the leak audio tape fee as in Fusu Eba no campaign was central region. You realize say Bawumia never even spoke for long. One can say do 7 minutes. Ejachi ni krontine papa. In the abandon no be on teach you the MPs and the ministers. Oh no, so the MPs and the ministers no omo taso be 10. na we aba me fie Sujafri kwa abre me support Bawumia na we aba me fie when contact me support Bawumia na we aba me fie we they are all supporting Bawumia. Okay. So you see say Bawumia is just one, but the backing of the people no and a year more. Call baby to say central region. We had our cousin doing massive campaign
for Bawumia.
I'm telling you.
Do you know she has a billboard mounted somewhere in Kaswa with or no any Bawumia picture, even when Bawumia has not been declared as a flag bearer.
Yes. And even we few, I will share a year Ghana gas a woman ousted now. She even came out. A year Ghana gas. The first thing our kind is Akufo-Addo the government in their end. But nipa all pass for a BMW. Tell them BMW, no say BMW Bawumia. That was like last year muho. And we few a slow wusu. In fact, the backing of people are almost supported Bawumia and more. But you see, this is where NPP gets it wrong. You back somebody, that doesn't mean it's a Ghana for backing. And if you don't take time, you'll be stuck with Bawumia and you'll be in opposition for 12 years. I'm telling you. Because I don't know the people's favorite automatically they go on a post. Mahama, prime minister, 99.99%. But
it doesn't even make it interesting.
But I'm telling you, say the Mahama. You Mahama, if you need you before Robert to NDC, me, that person will get my vote. Yes, because Mahama, then I want you be the vice president.
Vice president.
Why you be? But we need something new for the new patriotic party. What I say, and I'm looking at people like the Kujo Chabla, the Sami James, the young James in the party. Joshua Labi Sokutasa olden days, you know, but Joshua Labi too can turn the fortunes because of the way our year UPS, you know. So he too is one person. But also age-wise, he's old.
Sure.
Yes, he's old. So Bawumia has everything for him. Age. Now he's in his prime. He's popular.
Yeah, and he's fresh too.
In fact, Bawumia is one of the... Well, you're fresh. Agyapong is fresh, you know. Bawumia.
I also can do. I want to say pineapple.
It's a pineapple, but who you first in Bawumia? Who you first in Bawumia? It's a form of comments and brand. Share who you think deserves provisional results.
What are your thoughts? Yes, what are your thoughts about this results? Nana, I have some results from the Western region.
Okay.
Call Western region na Honso say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia waya na ade ni biem. Na say he had 31 votes Western region. Kyerematen 7. Kennedy Agyapong 3. Efri Yakoto 3. Francis Nimuade she. Wache Jakon she. Kojo Poku she. Jogate 1. Kofi Praku 0. Nana is like the 5 na ni anymore. Yenim say enipa bi mo no mo relegation because they are looking at their performance.
But one person I never thought said the 4 will be this eminent. Wache Jako. Wache Jako was one guy.
Later no or show you interest in this particular position.
Wache Jako's political career was cut short. As energy minister. Yes, and I think so. No. The problem with some people I know in the party, normal parties, he started his campaign early. So the Akufo-Addo government, they were fearing your friend is a conflict of interest. Okay. And it's normal day it's a deal no. This particular whole deal, a married deal, Nyama. Okay. So in regards to Wache Jako, because that guy is a brilliant gem. And to me, but he started his own early. But we'll talk about more comments. We also talk about why Alan Cash is losing. You were saying, say, based on what you are hearing, and I said, research, you think, say, it was wrong move for Alan Cash to have joined the NPP.
Get involved with the Akufo-Addo government.
But before them, what I'm sharing, Ken this morning was furious. Based on his polling center. Ken to
yes. Me challenge President Akufo-Addo anytime. In this country, President Akufo-Addo, member will show down. Vice President, member will show down. So, Mama chasing me agent. I'm not going to shut them. What do you embassy? What do you embassy? Yes. Me challenge President Akufo-Addo anytime. In this country, President Akufo, member will show down. Vice President, member will show down. So, Mama chasing me agent. I'm not going to shut them. What do you bet? What do you bet in your best? Yes. Me challenge President Akufo at any time. Show down in this country. President Akufo, member will show down. Vice President, member will show down. So, Mama chasing me agent. I'm not going to shut them. What do you bet? What do you bet?
Honorable Oti and Kan, Oman FM, Suni, I'm watching. Now, where there?
Oh, Yamiado.
You himself wafa process no more wie akoto aba o ano nansa nkrofo ne na wo twenko wale ye peke life na o kire say wa wie 2 layers na wo hwa da 2 layers na wakọ akoto but o fa mu na okokoto wie ye no o observation is say na comment be na obema
when say central region there bibia yedimraso enti bibia is in order ye ba ye near election committee any police ni EC agree and no penny aye but kamna mamen fa winka say yes sir national executive say how many vice president in kasa you go near northeast nko na ye Ghana NPP for ebe fi say kan Agyapong de okasa basa say me no ka say the agent e wo northeast o ma chase no and wa question hotel room. We know, say, at the end, delegate or 28. I feel the diaspora in Bao Abeto. MPP for vice president, he will get the shock of his life in this country. He will get the shock of his life. Vice president, when I make a vice president, president in this country. Somebody vice president and Kasa, Mubati Yabesi, Northeast, and Koanya Ghana. They have changed my agent at Wakosha Hotel Room. I'm going to give President Akufo-Addo and Vice President a showdown in this country. President Akufo-Addo, member will show down. Vice President, member will show down. So, Mama chasing me agent. I'm not going to shut them. What do you embassy? What do you embassy?
Honorable Ken, Bajo,
me challenge President Akufo-Addo anytime. Bawumia, me challenge you anytime. Obi ansuro obi a Ghana ho mo tumi to obi a hunhunare mo pese mo ko opposition am ko opposition Bawumia, I'm telling you so pese ko opposition am ko opposition
Honorable Ken Mr. Line akati Monko North East ankasa sa Honorable Oti and Kan Oman FM suni am watching
nyame ni akata
na ho ye de
o nyame ado
you himself wafa process no mu awie akoto aba o answer na obekọ no na answer nkrofo ne na wo twenko wale ye peke life na o kire say wa wie 2 layers na wo hwa da 2 layers na wakọ akoto but o fa mu na okokoto wie ye no o observation is
so ebusiafo eye audio na ye tie no eye earlier today answer na wo mo ede abato no ebe wiye no ensem bia esisi ye ewo eye some of the polling stations we no exactly no na yera Kennedy Agyapong ewo eye UCC campus eye ne polling station bibia na wo kwakoto na aba no eho na chese issues we nyina esi ye ma membo mu kakra bia it was when Kennedy just say the polling agent a wode ne echo northeast region say nka wonko ye adwuma emfa ma no ngada vote ne say o chemo kodu honom no o ma trantra ma branche ne cheso madwojo no kra ama branche no edi hu akwakwhye ne dem kode on passing bia akwachoke one side e na chese yera Kennedy chema we on faso woni mbo bia Bawumia ene ne papa president na Adudankwa Akufo-Addo enunti na sebe ni buafu na wati a blaze sa no na results no say na mekan the results keep coming say eba nie na the aba coming sa no oti region for there and aba coming sa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enya 16 na yera Alan Kyerematen enso enya 6 me ora Kennedy Agyapong enso enya 5 efi yakoto 2 Kojopoku enya 1 wo mo maka nyina no she say we obi a afei na ebia wa join yen ya yembobo some of the old results ne so enfama Ashanti region yera Dr. Mahmood Bawumia enya 97 onya 97 yera Alan Kwadwo Kyerematen aha no na still na mention dante ase but onya 10 Kennedy Agyapong enya 6 efiri akoto enya 5 wo mo maka nyina hwe NPP headquarters eho na yera Mahmood Bawumia anopei yehu se wa fa ne ho se tete no akwakoto na ba wono ene ne yere Samira Bawumia na abatuo no results are efiri ho eba ye no nso ma membobo so emfa ma hwefo a wo mo ehwe yen NPP headquarters edie no na mebebo so yi yera Dr. Mahmood Bawumia enya 107 votes ewo ho 107 votes Alan Kyerematen 25 Kennedy Agyapong 32 Owusu Efriye Akoto 2 Francis Adainimo 6 Jogate enya 1 Kwabena Agyapong enya 3 Womo maka ni nyina 0 Kokoliko YMCA enso ewa Accra mechiada raka ho no ma eno so Dr. Mahmood Bawumia enya 36 ewo ho Alan enya 14 Ken enya 15 Dr. Efriye Akoto enya 3 Adainimo nya 1 Boache Jako enya 1 ena womo aka ni nyina enya 000 ewo ehonom entina chese ye share collation a ya collate ewa ha from the various polling stations na abusuya from all indication no yera Dr. Mahmood Bawumia wawini ade no in a very obese resounding victory na say wawini kama sabrede ye share analysis ni mu enso a de otosu mienu ane nipa otosu mienu osa mechere abatuo yi emu mechere super delegate conference no say dem di kan estate ye no we no omode pick the top 5 ane top 5 November bosome eda ye nimu wo mo ebekwa akoto the main NPP delegate conference no obekwa akoto aba wase na ye hu onipa sebe wone Dr. mechere yera Mahama ebekwa akobo ani 2024 December 7th ena yebehu but sabre the top 5 no yera Bawumia ena edin enkunimo no edi animu de otoso emienu no enye obi ase yera Kennedy akompreko Agyapong ena de otoso miensa no yera Alan Kwadwo Kyerematen na eno no ena sebe aye surprising kakra amanfo eka se na eba ne sen ena yera Kennedy Agyapong wetimi assign Alan Kwadwo Kyerematen nka yenimu no na NPP ye hwe omo abakosemu a from all indication it looks like Alan Kwadwo Kyerematen na se adidie na ba beto no so uye obi a chese u follow amanyosema na se eba no obi beka ne se royalties ne sa ne ahemfo semo na obehu se ebusuan we omo ye de hye we mu nso ye de hye na ebia adedie ni free a yenim se ekoha entina yera Alan Kwadwo Kyerematen there to him no adedie no afri na adudanko akufa ado so there na chese aba beto ne sere so and so as the boys and the men are doing their things na say emrantie ene a member wa ewomu no ane womo akire say sabre dem say they are not doing older men again, they are doing younger men nti ena nei yenra Bawumia etimi akame up first ewo sa competition yi mu na se say na yehu say yera Bawumia is leading no right now no people are saying say any from all indication ne dey and sha yera Kennedy ontimi MBT Bawumia.
You see, UK4 polls, early polls, provisional way normal they buy, projection, provisional, they made us aware say Bawumia was leading. Now one fascinating thing on Mokai is that Bawumia will get almost 2/3 of the votes, which means if you add all the other candidates, not your Mubuma, they still cannot meet Bawumia or catch up with him. And it's exactly what we are seeing. But the 77% is now turning to somewhere like 60%. And Usha, one person, Mektimaka said, we regarded him as the underdog in all of these things. Kennedy Agyapong. And impressively, he's really doing well and showing us that he's capable. This is just the beginning. It's very sad. Meka nipa nasemye mobo pa Alan Cash. A mobile because I never thought say it will end up like this, but because he Alan Cash has 70 day, I just pet a dapa. But you see, I mean, can say no, Henry Quathy, the Greater Accra Regional Minister, or casting votes no or the same be to jenko ti yeba yebeto aso.
The leader of his party, everybody will work with the person. How chunk of government officials are training their support to the vice president? Won't it affect the party as it did in 2008? In this world, everybody makes a choice, and it is your right to make a choice. It doesn't mean that you're under duress. Everybody in this, when you go to church, don't you decide the Bible verse you want to read? Do everybody go to Anglican? All Christians? Do they all go to Roman Catholic? Some go to Pentecost, some go to Anglican, but it's Christian, that's all. But if it turns out that opinion leaders, those who shape the minds of the grassroots, are declaring openly, won't it affect the party? Because we saw same in 2007 after today we have come to exercise our franchise as delegates. Shall we wait for the elections to be over and then we can have that discussion? My final word is I thank the leader of this party. Everybody will work with the person. How chunk of government officials are training their support to the vice president? Won't it affect the party as it did in 2008? In this world, everybody makes a choice, and it is your right.
And I think that was a very great question here, because in 2008 we saw the same thing when everybody went for a year. Then Akufo-Addo as a candidate. We saw say he lost 2 consecutive times. So asemana omubisa ne say see amu nyina obi ase Bawumia. Have you really thought and asked yourself, what do people really want? At the end of 4 pay, is it Bawumia that they want, or is Bawumia that we want? But up to now, no, obi ase Bawumia na the Greater Accra Regional Minister Oyusu.
Sorry, I scenario that Obia was sorry. I will pay.
So 2024, so you better say Kramusum no Obia sum eyi.
Nana, but do you think that if November 6th, Bawumia should emerge as the flag bearer for the new patriotic party? Can Bawumia compete John Mahama?
Bawumia competes John Mahama.
Sure. Because obviously, no. Oh yeah, sure say Bawumia betimi win John Mahama.
Oh yeah.
How?
Bawumia can.
Because Mahama, unse people are now. I say, unse Ghana for nkasa we was asuban we. And ye sana Mahama ya de ne ekotume Akufo-Addo Akufo-Addo by wa be say o man no. And can be fire Mahama sa.
Mahama's track record is still not good.
Okay.
What I say, and that is one thing because Ujin one maybe see with him say maybe doom sopa na we chin with tongue in rashes. I just say fresh girls in just say body will suffer more rough. You know is because of rashes and or so we are nuclear unam area beer. Otis a baby born as a coast of one way or Matwatney. I just say businesses were shutting down. We are no so few barbering shops, and you see we all saw the turmoil Ghana could so. That thing, no, I just say 20 years time, and suddenly be a Ghana for memory. But obviously, Mahama is not really. So let's.
It's not really a competitor for Bawumia. Is that what you're saying?
Bawumia will floor Mahama one time.
But according to Sami Jemfi said with Mahama, they don't need Bawumia. They don't need to come.
Look at this. NPP Ashanti region will still vote for NPP. Which means Bawumia has nothing to worry in Ashanti region. Okay. For Volta region, no, one issues in the beba. So it's probably say Voltarians they'll go really full head on for a year Mahama. Yes. But the other places like
the
central region
swinging seats, no, yes, the central region.
We can have something more like a split. By little split match, but the real place are the main determinants of who wins what. No, I think will be the North.
Okay.
So for all these years, North, Central, and then Volta has been a stronghold of NDC. Obi can be already also.
Okay.
Or see if even NPP manages to get one of those regions, it's over for NDC. Or make no position by 32 years.
But the question now will be because
if Bawumia, the of course you are Bawumia winning everything. And remember, so this guy's a hardcore Muslim, or you're not a hardcore Muslim.
And the Zongo communities,
It's no say Bawumia is sweeping northern region. Now o sweeping central Ashanti region. Now the aka no nya nkran kaka in Agyapong money at the fight no onya central region near the dig kaka he's gone. Okay.
He will be a president.
Oh, one time.
Wow. Baby no more say it will be bad on the side of Ghanaians to vote for John Mahama because yan ye ne tochne and they say yes anko fanaba. Do you think
there's nothing wrong because it's like say Obaye Obone. A benefit Oba Ekwejanegu na so so we are not going to really cut it off. Okay, if Mahama, Ibiana Mahama ye Kwame Nkrumah. Say Trump or call you Lucy so Kobe. Aha. So I think so we should give him a chance.
Okay.
What I say, Mahama ye be pa. In fact, we share Mahama 4 years pa, and we do so film now. Share Mahama 4 years. He did so much better than this old man Akufo-Addo. So much better. Minnesota Maker, I know what I'm talking about. And I said, if not for doom so, I don't think Akufo-Addo can be president. I don't think Akufo-Addo can be president. If not for doom so, pa na nka bibia koye and obia sumo jono ye koba enye bidi. Oh.
No bad doom so number bim.
He said he learned his lessons.
Okay.
What I say, and as I'm saying, your fan said the prodigal son. Maybe he can come and do something better for us. Said Trump akwaba. Trump had the best and the greatest economy. What I say, his time was the only time a president never had and a US president never engaged in any active war. Bush or there were wars in Iraq. Bush Obama by there were wars in Syria, Libya, and co. Trump by there was no war.
Yeah.
Biden by a Ukraine war, Russia war, Poland in the Maniama. So it clearly tells you say they have something. So Trump coming back, back. So if Ghanaians think that Mahama is the right person to help us, why not? But Mahama, they should fear Mahama. They should fear Bawumia.
They should fear Bawumia.
Yeah, they should fear.
They should fear Bawumia. Okay, so the thing is that and send me so koso won from him. Say the way Kennedy or Mama Nubuafuno, maybe he might decide not to support Bawumia if he should win.
And that is going to be a big blow for NPP. Beginning, I was speaking to a friend yesterday, and I told him, say, Ken is doing well, but I really think, say, maybe I'm about Bawumia. And I told him the reason why. Because if you have all the people supporting Bawumia, even if the people vote for Ken doesn't have all the oversight. What am I saying? 4,000 supporting me, Obi and support. So, the more the numbers, the more the authority. Hey. The door. So, in a way, Bawumia has the upper hand in everything. But ideally, Ken and also winning. Now, we are not if Bawumia should win and Ken decides not to back Bawumia, it's deadly. The grassroots, voice share the grassroots, any a chunk of the party, the youth, voice and Bawumia say more. There be Ken and penance because Ken relates more to the youth. So if Ken decides their own campaign and NPP, they can win, but it's very unlikely. Very unlikely. And also Ken, I don't want to use the word a criminal. He knows the criminal playbook. In this before the Faha or the Befaha. Nobody in NPP has that expertise. When the conference Israel for member blockades are counter voting. Ken. Uba then say you are just a prototype. And now you are just a statue who show. But the real people who do the work and the dirty work, Ken. So if you take Ken off, Bawumia is finished.
Okay.
So you were saying something which was really smart though. So immediately this election ends, we should see say they're all coming together. And I think say that would be very likely because of what Ken did to the presenter Ayekwe. Just for a simple remark, in Japan sacked him.
Sure.
He knows Ken knows what to lose and what to gain. And he knows sweet timing. Hi, exactly.
Normal.
What I said, but when he's a flag bearer, he won't really go on that tangent. Yes. So
but Mahama has only just 4 terms, or but just 4 years. Sorry, 4 years. In the 4 years, Now, let's say 2024, if Mahama should win, only na ochane 4 years ni we are.
But send me a question in
Mahama say I can't. You say Orban. When you say Mahama cannot go on 2 terms.
Oh yeah, we are very much.
He can go for just a term, which is 4 years. So 4 years ni be yeah. Who is coming after Mahama?
Okay, so I heard this. I don't know how true is it. I heard say John Dramani Mahama. So to me, we need 2024 election.
Just constitution na.
Because Memo be under that. NDC is likely to take the majority in Parliament 2024.
Okay.
They are likely to take it. So if they are likely to take it, and also there's a high probability say Mahama bet me we need a Bima, Bawumia should stand well.
No, so nyambai.
Just
the constitution.
And now when they have the majority in Parliament, come on, they have the numbers. You just write a law. You better law say a president cannot be president for 2 consecutive, more than 3 consecutive times. But utimi koba san koba be toaso.
Mentiaze.
Toaso 2 times you are not eligible. So we could be. But udi bako, esan be di bako, be tima ni 2. Provide on metro constitution be amu be da. What I say? Oh yes. So that is what we heard. That is what we heard. So you have to say, "Mama, be adjusted constitution."
There will be some amendments.
And that is the same issue on Facebook US. If Trump comes, Trump be adjusted constitution. Yeah, there. So that's it.
Wow.
That's it. Give us more, and I want more muti. I want to enter results. No. Benjamin, before them, I'm reading comments about Wifi Manu John or say hello, good evening, everyone. It's actually afternoon in Ghana, but I understand you're not in the country. Dries Visual say Ken all the way, and a Wifi Benjamin Lamthi or say if Bawumia wins, MPP is opposition bound. If Bawumia wins, MPP is opposition bound. But people are also saying Bawumia is now the best fit to make it. Give us more details.
Yeah, and to know say Afe and our joining here. What we are saying is that net super delegate conference na MPP for a whole day. Not just a macroma hey, everybody is interested. We all want to know what is going on and all that. Finally, 1 p.m. Ghana time, and at one more edit votes na eba ewie. Now you want some of the results that is coming up from the polling stations. Membo so enfama moi na mesha sie edi free the upper west region where Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia got the highest vote, which is 23 votes, and Alan Kyerematen had 4 votes, Efri Yakoto 3 votes, Kennedy Agyapong 2, and the 6 candidates now womo akano womo enyashe na yeko YMCA war a year at the Braka Greater Accra region. So Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Edikan Ewoho with 36 votes, followed by a year Kennedy Agyapong 15 votes, Alan Kyerematen 14 votes, and Dr. Efri Yakoto 3 votes, Ada Nimo Enya 1, Boache Jakon 1, Kwabena Agyapong 1, and Omoma Kaninina 0. Yako Oti region and Swa. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Edikan Ewoho and also 16 votes, Kennedy Agyapong 5 votes, Alan Kyerematen 6 votes, and Kojo Opoku and so Enya 1. Omoma Kaninina 0. NPP headquarters ewa asalam down. Eho and so Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na Edikan Ewoho. And just for you to know, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia voted ewo NPP headquarters anopay. Ehonu onya 107 votes ewoho. Kennedy Agyapong and Etosu Mienu with 32 votes. Alan Kyerematen Tosu 3 with 25 votes. Dr. Efri Yakoto 2 votes. Jogate 1. Kwabena Agyapong 3 and Francis Adeinimo 6 votes. Yako Bono Easter. Also, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is still leading with 22 votes, followed by Kennedy Agyapong 6 votes, Alan Kyerematen 3 votes, Dr. Efri Yakoto and so Enya 3 votes. Omoma Kaninina 0. Upper East region, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is leading with 31 votes, Kennedy Agyapong Etosu 2 with 3 votes, and Alan Kyerematen 1, Efri Yakoto 1. Omoma Kaninina 0. Bono region, Kennedy Agyapong pulled out 5 votes. Alan Kyerematen 2 votes, and then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia leading again with 28 votes. Whilst Dr. Efria Kotonsu enya 2 votes. Omo makenya 0. Northeast region, the whole Northeast region, nobody voted for any candidate with the exception of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And in case you are surprised, because that is the home of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, ninchi efri into a etoman with 28 votes. Yako Asante Memwa, which is the Asante region, and also Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is leading with 97 votes. Alan Kyerematen with 10 votes as second, Kennedy Agyapong 6 votes as third, and Dr. Owusu Efriyakoto 5 votes. Omo makenyina 0. Savannah region, and so Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is leading the highest vote with 19 votes. Kennedy Agyapong 7, Alan Kyerematen enya 1, Boakye Agyapong enya 1. Omo makenyina 0. Eastern region, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne papa ninchi baby ninchi free me kan papa so nim nipa me kan ho asem yen president Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. So in Eastern region, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is leading again with 59 votes, followed by Kennedy Agyapong 8, Alan Kyerematen 7, Boakye Agyapong 4, Boakye Agyapong 4, Francis Adainimo 1. And I just say, Omo Kenyina 0. Ahafo region, and also Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is leading with 13 votes. Kennedy Agyapong comes second with 10 votes. And Alan Kyerematen 3 votes. Kennedy Kwabena Agyapong 1. Boakye Agyapong 1. Omo Kenyina 0. Volta region of Ghana, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is leading there again with 29 votes. Kennedy Agyapong 4 votes. Alan Kyerematen 4. Dr. Efriyakoto 3. Francis Adainimo 1. Omo Kenyina. Northern region, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 47. He's leading. Francis and Kennedy Agyapong 2. Kwabena Agyapong 1. Whilst the whole Alan Kyerematen wenya ba kokra ho omo maka nyina so 0 like that. Western North region, when him say first na Western region and o mechiche mu nya Western North, any Western region no, and also Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is leading with 18 votes. Kennedy Agyapong 5 votes, Alan Kyerematen 4, Jogate 1, Kojopoku 1, Boakye Agyapong 1, Dr. Efriyakoto 3. Afe 3 candidates no makani nyina nil omanya hwe. Western region, Kennedy Agyapong enya 3, Alan Kyerematen 7. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is leading again with 31 votes, and Dr. Efriyakoto with 3 votes, Jogate 1, and the remaining contenders as usual 0. Central region, ena chesa no pay yehu se yenra ohene Agyapong Kennedy sabrede na wa seti a blaze power how what threaten yenra Bawumia and afi the president of Ghana said never be cause wa omo nhwe no munye ni ye because nani engine when so when say wo mo intimidate ne polling agent ne ade which ade nani engine ho. But then in the end no I remember clearly say in an interview where Kennedy Agyapong landed UCC campus interview he was like he's anticipating accumulating like 80% of the vote Central region, which will make him have an upper hand. But unfortunately, no entimi amba. So we have Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia leading again in the Central region with 25 votes. Kennedy Agyapong also Etosumienu with 19 votes, whereas Alan Kyerematen enya 4. Dr. Efriyakoto and Jogate had 3-3. Na Efriyakoto nya 3, Jogate enya 3. Na omo makane as usual. Nil omo enya hwe. Abusiafo yakasa vote we ya abenyina ebomwa. From all indication no, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is leading by 68 and above percent. And odi lead currently. Yes, currently no ye share percentage wise Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is leading by 68 point something percent at the moment, whilst Kennedy Agyapong is leading Otosumienu. Yes, he's taking the second position with a 10% in something. And now so yenra Alan Kyerematen obi anim se eja ade akwa ya hinnie de udia ekoba ebesi una so na say ebesi ne na so mpo ne wedi tedi, which a lot of people didn't anticipate. Many people didn't say coming that Alan Kyerematen, a whole Alan Kyerematen Kumasi for credit in hwiamo, and no na is surprising because somewhere 2008 we saw a lot of people vouching for Alan Cash, and the baby abefabia Alan Cash, and then this time around I'm sure he was thinking say adidie no akwa manaba betone na so nte let me relax now so no ordinansa ashen dem frame mama ade afanko. Even in the eastern region, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is winning. So taking a critical look and analyzing the results coming from the various polling stations in the various regions, you know, there was no region where Bawumia didn't lead. Bawumia is basically leading in all the regions, right from Greater Accra to Central, to Volta, to Eastern, to Oti, Northeast, none of the contenders had a vote in Northeast region. None. Nobody. Only Omotoma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nkwa nipa 28 omo nyina de omsa kotintim so de ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nipa ba akokra enya one vote kra enya de a wo mo enya bi. And so if you don't know who the presidential aspirants are again now, and Mamembo so enfamao, that's the former trade minister Alan Kyerematen. He's one of them. And then the former agriculture minister under the Akufo-Addo government Dr. Owusu Efriya Koto, and then the former party secretary, that's the former NDC general secretary Kwabena Agyapong Ononso Ekobi, and Kojopoku. He's an energy expert. Kennedy Agyapong, who happens to be an MP for Ascent Central. Joe Gate is the former railways minister, and some of them have held some vibrant roles in the NPP government and in Ghana as well. We have Boachi Ejakun, who is the former energy minister. Kofi Kunedu Apraku is also a former trade minister. Francis Adenimo, a former NP for Mampong. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who is the current vice president of Ghana. And if you are still watching us live, you can bring in your comment over to me. I drop it or comment section. Without any hassle, you can share your thought on this election. Say can Bawumia, if Bawumia should win in November 6th, idea wobetimi beat John Dramani Mahama na wobetimi beat no. People are saying say ye ni echere northern region there ahwa ampaye bedwa ene pai na edwan so obonsama pempem say who na ene we be say distraction ene beba, because from all angles no Bawumia is a fully fledged Muslim from the north, and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is a Christian from the north. Into this happens, say you two different people, but they are all from the north. And say two different religions from the north. Into Yeshebebia, but what is your thought? For our comment at the comment section, Nimo Mami, do you think Bawumia would win over John Dramani Mahama? Because we've seen Mahama's works before. Wabet na so pain. Yehu near maybe a why near the idea. Ebinum so why infrastructure like building of schools, Rage Hospital, any other idea. And some are also disqualifying him on the basis of doom so. Then times na can earlier no. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so there. Or no so ne won se me ebinum eka keren ni say oba ye I would catch the dollar, I'll catch the dollar. Dollar no Edinburgh say shim wanjina kra eno wode akwakodru baby a wogine into what show say oba wobetimi aye bibi serving as a vice president, according to some people, it's like indirectly serving as a president. Into say ye hu hwe sa time ne dia e dey ene kire say we can get to see you do something this time around. Into Saturday the vote enwa na yede abramo no all the I think say almost all the polling stations from the different regions. I say votes from almost all the 16 regions no are in. Abusia yen try ho ne yen hwe video we emra na yen to
when say central region there bibia yedimra so enti bibia is in order. Thereby near election committee any police ni EC agree no pepe ni aye. But kamera mamemfa winka say yes sir national executives. Say omni vice president in Kasa. You go near northeast in Kwana ye Ghana. NPP for EBP second Agyapong de Okasabasa. Fiameno ka say the agent e will northeast. Oma chasing and we question the hotel room. We know say at the end delegate or 28. I feel the diaspora in Bawo Abeto. NPP for vice president, he will get the shock of his life in this country. He will get the shock of his life. Vice president, vice president, president in this country. Samoni vice president and Kasa, Mubati Yebesi, Northeast, and Kwanya Ghana. They have changed my agent at Wakosha Hotel Room. I'm going to give President Akufo-Addo and Vice President a showdown in this country. President Akufo-Addo, member will show down. Vice President, member will show down. So, Muma chasing me the agent. I'm not going to them. What do you embassy?
Honorable Ken, Bajo,
and may challenge you, President Akufo-Addo anytime. Bawumia, may challenge you anytime. Obi ansuro bia Ghana ho mo tumi to bia unungunale mo pese mo ko opposition mo ko opposition Bawumia, I'm telling you so pese ko opposition am ko opposition.
Honorable Ken Mr. Line akati Monko North East ankasa sa honorable oti enka o man FM so ni e mo ache
ya nyame ni akota
na ho ye de
o nyame adom
you misa wafa process no mu awie akoto aba wo answer na wo bekọ no na answer nkrofo ne na wo twen nkọ wo ye pick life na o kire say wa wie 2 layers na wo hwa da 2 layers na wakọ akoto ba ja wo fa mu na ukokoto wie ye no o observation is say na comment be na wo be ma
when say central region there bibia yedimra so enti bibia is in order thereby near election committee any police ni EC agree no pepe ni aye. But kamera mamemfa winka say yes sir national executives. Say omni vice president in Kasa. You go near northeast in Kwana ye Ghana. NPP for EBP second Agyapong de Okasabasa. Fiameno ka say the agent e will northeast. Oma chasing and we question the hotel room. We know say at the end delegate or 28. I feel the diaspora in Bawo Abeto. NPP for vice president, he will get the shock of his life in this country. He will get the shock of his life. Vice president, vice president, president in this country. Samoni vice president and Kasa, Mubati Yebesi, Northeast, and Kwanya Ghana. They have changed my agent at Wakosha Hotel Room. I'm going to give President Akufo-Addo and Vice President a showdown in this country. President Akufo-Addo, member will show down. Vice President, member will show down. So, Muma chasing me the agent. I'm not going to shut them. What do you embassy?
Honorable Ken, Bajo,
may challenge you, President Akufo-Addo anytime. Bawumia, may challenge you anytime. Obi ansuro bia Ghana ho mo tumi to bia unungunale mo pese mo ko opposition am ko opposition Bawumia, I'm telling you so pese ko opposition am ko opposition.
Honorable Ken Mr. Line akati Monko North East ankasa sa
Okay, Ebusianfo and Osha screens so ya. You could see say this is the total vote cast, not just say NPP Super Delegate Conference 2023 abewiye at exactly 1 p.m. Ghana time. Na eba ewiye no with yabobo some of the results coming from some of the regions and the polling stations the amamo. Now sabre de yakeka ni nyina abomu everything together from all the regions no. na we share a year list at that screens no so now that's the total results and we share said your man line it up now. That was how their names appeared on the ballot paper. A year no pay our mokoto abano into according to any chronological order and I say bibiasa and from the top no me sha sia na yera Kennedy a compare kwa Agyapong wo no ena na eda number 1 e wo ballot paper ne so yes same eye results ni nyina up from the various eye regions he came up with 132 votes vote wonya ye nyina across Ghana no eye 132 votes Dotosu mienu no eye Alan Kyerematen with 95 votes na se Ghana fe na nyina baby delegate conference ni bi ye de hye so regions ni munye keka nyina bom no Yera Alan Kyerematen enya 95 vote Jogate 3 4 Kwadwo Poku onu nso enya 3 Dr. Efriye Akoto wada number 5 no enya 40 votes ena afei nso no notoso ensia no Kwabena Agyapong wono nso enya 6 vote onya 6 vote na dotoso 8 ne de na chese asenkofo nim no Dr. Kofi Kunedu Apraku wono enya 0 he didn't get anything at all ne toso 9 no Kwabena Agyapong yes that's Boache Agyapong wono enya 9 vote and I said the whole Ghana nyina super delegate conference do timinya ya 9 na no di enkunim no the vice president of the Republic of Ghana Dr. Bawumia with 629 votes and I said ono na LED and to say yankasa yen mekani say top 5 the first person happens to be Dr. Bawumia with 629 votes. Second, Kennedy Agyapong 132. Third person, no, Alan Kyerematen 95 votes. And a fourth person, no, Dr. Efriye Akoto with 40 votes. And the fifth person, I will also qualify, no, Honorable Adenimo with 9 votes. So these are the top 5. Yenim say. Womo ebeko the main delegate conference come November 6th where you nimia into these are the top 5 Kennedy Agyapong Alan Kyerematen Dr. Efriye Akoto
Bawumia the top
yes now Shentwimuna nana look so, at the margin
me catch us say UK4 no more projected polls they told us about Bawumia will get 77% so
sure
but this one shows about Bawumia has somewhere around 60%. Into first 5 novios in Ken Bawumia number 1.
Sure.
That's
Ken.
number 10. Number 1. The second, which is the number that screen say 132. That is Ken Agyapong.
Yeah.
And third Alan Kyerematen.
Sure.
And the fourth is
Efriye Akoto with 40.
And then the
fifth is
9 no AU2.
9 year 2
9 no AU2.
Oh okay, yes. Boache Agyapong and Adenimo. Yes.
So one person has to step down for the other to go.
Oh, they shouldn't bother themselves stepping down. Left for me alone.
No, because hierarchy now, Bawumia is 629. He's the number 1. Number 2, Agyapong 132.
Yeah.
Alan Kyerematen 95. That's the third person.
Fifth position,
okay, so 4th and 5th, no?
4th ne wo ho.
The 4th, I think it's
4th ne Dr. Efriye Akoto. 5th ne no mu ye 2. Into 5th position kwa den kan hu hia mpo se obi best step down mo obi. Omu nyina nko relegation.
I think okay, Efriye Akoto is number 4.
Yes.
And number 9 ye 2.
Omu ye 5th position.
Adai ni mo ne. But you see, if you add all the other people now, all the numbers kwa bo kendi mo and to Bawumia. Save your money before your bank stays.
But I don't make any say. Boache Agyapong ni Adenimo. Nobody should step down for anybody. Omu mienu no omu nko relegation. Because enko baby ya.
This guy Boache Agyapong. Kyerematen Agyapong.
Won't go anywhere.
He was supposed to be like 2nd or 3rd.
Enko baby ya. To the omu we ye hu anade make no ne menya. Step down be any baby ya. Na de otoso for ne kra oni nkunim.
So we based on this no what do we need to talk from? Do they see any potential in terms of Kenya and the Adenia Alan Cash? Because we add Ken's vote.
Alan Cash there, no cranny yamienim. no credit well to for this is my perspective, this is my view. Me ma dwen no and kwatena comment section home make kan wadwen fa nche me obia ye entitled to their own opinion. To my opinion no, it looks like MPP for delegates for no, they are not giving Alan Cash a chance. The main delegate conference, the main sure say Alan Cash will come anywhere closer to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
What about Kennedy?
Or playing a tactics a year, obetimi a ben a year Kennedy, because we didn't see Kennedy coming second.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I saw him coming.
Me, I didn't see him coming second.
I projected say Obi.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
So no, they will feel it can because of said the near day no. Or beba best Sunday ma o chrome hand. I see you that way.
I think it's common sense.
In terms of me common sense.
No, you have common sense. What I'm trying to say is I see we need a person now. He can be the common sense, he can lead a common sense family. That is what I think. But Bawumia, I don't see that as a common sense family. Bawumia is just a puppet who is being used. Bawumia is just a person that used to the chairman sign. He has all the backing of the NPP MPs and the ministers, and he's being used. And a person like this is government to be controlled. He can't control. As I say, because you're told it yaka. Do you get what I'm saying? You're told it yaka.
I see that point.
So maybe the forever he'll be indebted to me somehow.
Of course. And yeah, broaching kwanana. Uti way. Me talk credit 50 cedis ma ene. Now 1 week me who say one frame ya. Masa. Ebe bloody because when I'm talk credit in the mouth, I didn't know how they feel. You should call me.
And but
I so be your papa wa how.
Exactly.
Wa how. Yes, obi your papa wa how. And you know, said they work and me problem ne ade ni mo ne Kyerematen.
But with Ken and
Bawumia can really be on a tangent.
If Kenya just even 20% of the MPs to back him, he's gone.
Now, do you think Ghanaian we know say Ghana hanum say we have celebrities so I am supporting this particular person. Ebani Mahama say ya when you say celebrities almost supporting Mahama bebre kwa. Miss Bell ewo ho, Tracy Boache ewo ho. I mean all these names no ewo ho no. Do you think Kennedy will get some of these celebrities to be on his side?
Oh, you already can Sako DSL supporting Ken.
Oh, really?
Yeah, based on the info I'm in. And I say it, you guys should know, so I know what I'm talking about. Shatawale, he said he supports Ken.
Oh, Shatade, I think I wouldn't be surprised.
Yes.
Okay, that
even if Yaswa, here's the catch. If Yaswa or supporting Ken. So a lot of people, and even a lot of people we never thought they will support Ken, they support Ken. See, I didn't even know about Honda. What at all is he coming to do?
Or they need to question Jemaba.
What at all is he coming to do? But Ken is like the newbie here. What I say. So having two vice presidents battle it out to be the president, he didn't even know that.
Oh yes, that draws to the mind because
we've seen it all.
Mahama has been a vice president before. Bawumia so a vice president. They say in a presidency.
And there's a high probability say if Bawumia wins, Mahama will still be the flag bearer.
That is the issue. The time and so on.
Mahama has some fucking age gap. I think he's 60 something, right? Mahama's age will be 62, no, 63 or so. Mahama is a young guy. Mahama's age on year. So
but won't NDCs get tired of a same
They won't
face?
Because the other options, you know, Mahama is 64 years.
But I'm sure when he gets a contender like some of the young guys, Nibia or mobile stories, I think you were mentioning Okujeto
Ablakwa.
Yes, Sami Jemfi has a lot of people who
Sami
like
Jemfi
him.
has, but it's a baby in politics.
Yeah.
Only experience. No, I was so grew kakra. Only about 10 years to get in the game. But Obi said Okujeto Ablakwa. If Bawumia can be the flag bearer, Okujeto Ablakwa can be. That guy is a fucking monster.
Sure. I remember him.
The team shines a silver shine.
He's well indebted with a lot of stuff.
You see, Obi Beye Kesi Ashen in Bofra Brim. What that guy is doing at Bato, Volta region, Mefe area hono. This guy is a serious guy. I even asked myself, how does he get the time to come to Accra, do his work, go to meetings, manage his consultancy firm, still do his lawyer duties, go back to do his MP duties in the Volta region, and also help his constituency, and also
take care of his family. He means business. Sam George.
Sam George is good, but Sam George will be good for vice president.
Okay.
Going president, YouTuber blacklist here because of LGBT. Yeah, Brenny at your channel. LGBT assembly can yes, you just have to leave it like that.
Sam George.
Oh, I like Sam George, but
Sam vice president go bet me
Sam George is like the reversed and the revised version of Agyapong, and the fine version of Agyapong in NDC.
Okay.
Yeah, Sam George, that guy. Hey. But his is more, he stands on the grounds of morality, principles, so these two guys, Sam George, Okujo Chablakwa, Sami Jimfi, those guys.
What do you make of Dumelo? Like a time to come.
Dumelo blew himself with a V8 issue. And that was a blow, because for you to be Yamaoka, Abambejene, hand it over. Case end. Oko painting who you're then. Oko spray who you're then. What's also the share garage and the car cover, a cover who you're then. It's unlucky garage in here then. You can't be president.
Maza, I love it. Kano mupa kadi ama me feel who's abeje.
V8 empony, which means man Ghana keys now.
Oshi obeti ma is Cecilia dava.
More than.
Oh, so or yam farm. On for Ghana sika
nyeshe. The position is nice. He can do more than. So Dumelo will be a good minister. In terms of president, I doubt.
Sadiq Adams.
That guy is a good businessman. I've visited 3FM. One thing people don't know about it means I work with artists a lot. So I've visited 3FM countless number of times with artists via my back door. And it's impressive. Because the first time I reached 3FM, I catch artists and they said, this was what I wanted to build. And this was one of the visions Pinas had. And so now we had one or two issues. But impressive what he's done with 3FM. And I think said 3FM, I said investors no shouldn't need. Or munya, they can be the 106 and Park of Ghana, and as they can be the MTV and the Trace TV of Ghana. Impressive. That guy has a massive vision. Fine, corruption or but if you can do what it's can obey my bill. If you don't know 3 music awards, he owns it.
Okay, and then I am back to NPP. You say yesterday we're talking about the fact that some 2 women are fighting for the vice running mates for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, which is Eslo Usu, and the chief of staff, Fremont Parry. In you say Bawumia there, she's likely to pick a female as a running mate. Kennedy Agyapong, who is say from all angles he can contend with Bawumia some way somehow. So Bawumia in Yadia, obviously he will be the person to be the Ocean wine of
Kendi Boachi Jako. And sorry, Kyerematen Jako. Ken is looking, we are looking at Kyerematen Jako, and there was one other guy. But Ken, we are looking at Kyerematen Jako. But because of political interest, because you can't just take 1 man from Achim and 2 men from a central region to go for a national elections, you lose. So we need an ordiner. So Ebano, the person, honestly, I think Ken will leave the vice presidency for the NPP Council of Elders to decide who will be for him. But ideally, Nipa Minim so one can click in terms of business mind. Yeah, they are Kyerematen Jako. I remember Kyerematen Jako put in his World Bank. He used to work at World Bank. He was a senior executive there, and he rising through the ranks to be one of the board chairs and leaving everything and saying he's coming to Ghana to be a minister, to to join Kufuor's government. It was something. So way back from 2001, I said we are now. Boachi Agyapong was the MP for Ayawaso West Wogon, and so these 2 people, they came in hard and they've really made their mark. So Kyerematen Agyapong, I'm not shocked to say, I say OD5 Once a begin na make just Jamanti Jaku, if not that Mary Del Nisena Gabiocha come forcing out of politics, he will have maintained his relevancy. I'm sure the third person will have been him. That guy is some fucking great economist.
Wow.
Yeah. For somebody, for the American Bank and the World Bank to put you as their head, damn. Yeah, Bawumia de no quite taxi driver UK, no. These are real economists with you could feel their work, like their work is tangible. And yeah, Bawumia de no on the Kutawe book uni bank boss friend is saying we see uni bank boss GH1 or boss no Dufour Dufo busa wow, a good girl, a great economy, university only a fan of that.
Oh wow. But what is this thing with these two vice presidents? I said they all want female running mates because 2020 you who say Mahama chose Nana as the vice president.
Right now, no.
The running mate.
I don't know how long all of us will live, but in the next 30 years, women should rule the world completely. Listen well. You see, what set back women was the fact that they were not educated. We started from the 19th century, 1901 ever. If a woman in even Great Britain, up until somewhere in the 1950s, and they were allowed to vote. Up until somewhere in the 1960s, and women were even allowed to work at some certain positions. They were just regarded as kitchen people and also the second hand of a man. In the time, say, "Be mambwa," take care of the kids. But when we pull down those walls, women, in fact, this year, all the valedictorians of all the major universities are women. From Kyerematen, UCC.
And you know, Minchawano, for the first time, GIJ is having a female SRC
I saw that. So,
and KNUST too.
So there's something going on. A revolution for women. So what you are seeing, I'm not surprised. You see, research actually says women are more intelligent than men. Research actually. So, and somebody asks, oh, Nana, it's simple. These are creatures who can take a baby and tell you the baby is sick. Men, we see nothing. We see a tiny thing screaming like a lizard. So, the senses that make women detect that, no, and no, and a scientist for say it baffles them. Oba to me a pick sensory. For a boyfriend here for. Yeah, they can even take the child to the hospital and pinpoint a boyfriend and who does that? And you before one so it turns out these people are so much blessed and they are really smarter. And even we and the few are reset down on HS, women are smarter than men in most of the things. In most, in fact, the women see better, women hear better. What's that? Women are smart, but here is the catch. The catch here is, I think that impression I created on social media, no, it has really clouded you.
What's the impression you're
talking about? So look at this. It's a man's world. It's a man's job.
Okay.
If you start taking those things from the picture, say, okay, this is not a man's job, I came to, then the narrative changes. Last time I made a comparison of some editorial work at our platform. I will compare the both sexes. I don't know if I think it was with the other colleague. And I made sure that these two people, no, if you put a male and a female down, a male will do better at it. Not because male are better at those kind of work. That is because your perceive said those kind of jobs are for men. Sure. Let me give you an example. Engineering. You go there, you find 99% of men. Even doctors, even these astronauts, because he created a notion, say, go to nursing, you see most women, once we break those walls and accept the reality, say these are two people who are the same, and even we are better than them, then we can. So
you're talking about gender equality here?
No, I'm talking about, there's a word Bob Marley used, more like mental slavery. Okay. Or gender slavery. Let me use the word gender slavery. Gender slavery because we've pinpointed ourselves to a certain kind of thing. A bema, a oba. But yen kind of now, men, the best chefs in the world are men.
Oh yeah, sure.
The best gynecologists.
Best.
If gynecologists are the best, so you see, some men are. So if women start thinking that way, things change. So in terms of the air canal, I am not surprised. In the next 30 years, women should completely bring down all the walls and start rewriting history. Kamala Harris, or U.S. Vice President, is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Very soon, the U.S. President will be a woman. The UN President will be a woman. In fact, the reason why women's own are a bit scary is that you guys are the most populated beings in the world.
Sure.
So if you come together as one, a bit tough. A bit tough is for the good. So we choosing Eslowusu and Co. It is really the best.
So will Mahama still maintain Jen?
I hear say Jenna no Pukwajima on fan because of the age, and I also Matisa in terms of party, on Shada enye ubi oye vibrant sir. So that one will be very, very, very difficult.
So who should we look at?
Mahama, we are looking at this macho guy. Macho guy. Mahama's there's this name a bar out. This guy our boss.
Really?
Yes. Let me get the name. On that, yeah, tipping is obey Mahama's new running mates.
So that means Jeno Pokwajiman will not be the running mate.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Obey yadi obey boy. So say minya we ya minya Professor Jane no Pokwajiman and no this guy. There's a new guy on the block. Or your Bema, there's a new guy.
Is he that vibrant and young?
Yeah, he's very young. I'm trying to get the name because Omudi Edin Bibri Ebaye. So I think so with the woman there it is, and one person too I was saying in terms of all of this is that women are also coming up, but fortunately for them they are using the men, and as they are using men as a rope and as a yardstick to come up.
How?
Yes. So the Inter-Americans are say you see, for Obi to say Eslowusu to take on Ghana, she needs to be of a certain. She needs to get a certain stand. So that stand, they bit by minister, by MP, maybe bit me pushing. I could do a bit me nyasa stand and a stepping stone to the presidency, a vice president. So that is why. So the names that are coming up for the running mates of a year, Mahama, a year, Senator Rollins. Senator Rollins, this name. There's a name coming up. Me who the picture no, but the name is Julius Debra.
Okay.
Julius Debra is one person and a wada. We are also looking at Joshua Alabi together with others.
Joshua Alabi be a vice president?
So these are the names which is really, really clear. So for the women, there are things it's high time.
Don't you think Zenata should be a running mate for Mahama? He's going to get a lot of votes from the voter region, and also
he's going to get. But you see, politics has changed in a way. So we don't people right now. Nobody's looking at one. What good is it? Say we need voter region by 99%. We will lose the whole country.
But Zenato can pull votes for him for
what Zenato can do. Accra has always been a stronghold of NDC.
Sure.
Yes, it swings a little bit, but a stronghold of NDC. So Accra, voter region, central region.
Central region swings,
but 19 aye. So central region, northern region. These have been key hotspots for the NDC administration because even though Bawumia can distort some of the votes in northern region, Mahama was still got key positions. NDC MPs, big people. No do na the north. What I say, unlike the NPP, we see more of the accounts in various key positions. All these races, of course, apart from Bawumia, who is the northerner? And Bawumia, the fact that all the MPPs are backing him and Kebe tough. What I say, a bit top. So I think it's a good call. Senator will be. I've always advocated for Senator Rawlings, but Senator Rawlings should only come in if NDC wants to build a potential candidate for 2028 and 2032, because the lady is young, she's smart, she's disciplined, and she has a little bit. In fact, she serves as the board one of the board chairs for the Defense Committee in Parliament, together with Agyapong. She co-chairs. So for we to put you at the defense, we need a person from the defense. So if not, that lady can really be a good candidate for a. She's disciplined.
Sure.
I hear she's very disciplined. I hear she goes to work on time in Parliament on time. I hear her office is neatly arranged. I hear her dress is really on point. Like, the qualities I've heard about this lady, damn. But I say Jumani policy no nyadie. Because I visited Kwale Klote. It was horrible. In fact, me call can phone no can SMP or why, but still they voted for her. So in terms of discipline, she was married, and she's divorced. I think she even had a baby with this Kyerematen or something. Kyerematen or something. So she's married and divorced.
Married and divorced, and so called presidency. I just sound worried be man.
Called presidency now when you automatically your vice becomes the first gentleman, and now your vice near Bema Oban be first lady, vice near Oba Bema be first gentleman.
Well, it was for so these updates are not yet they more from the various polling station with regards to super delegate conference. Ejanya Babedru say you the top 4 fifth position in the names on Dana so on referendum so there and no entry mu no de bebe biano munim said the penax no ye the bebre ashefuni